can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want.
Well, Coach, no rain in the forecast. That's the good news, but it is a chilly December day here in the Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw his car. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. T.J. Watt in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
42's the mark. Delta. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson eluding the pressure right. There goes a deep, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. To throw, it's Carr. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist, twist.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now they'll line up to kick the... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. A punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Well, second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Carr completes it, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point up and through. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford
nowhere there to escape, and he goes down. K.J. Wright, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They do go for it. It's Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's got this down to the 35. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Carr. It's complete to Williams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Carr. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick 6 there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Carr now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Not here.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
So we get slap happy up here. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Carr now to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 14. Carr now 11 of 15 through the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's picked by the linebacker T.J. Watt. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. This time, Wilson will throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's going to be a long
Breida to get the 3rd quarter started. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Matt Breida, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Carr. And an alley to run. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Carr, and able to find Kirk complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr, and completes it to Kirk over the middle. And the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Man, I got you. Big ass.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a big play there for Seattle. Give him 52 yards on the ground. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Here we go. 10 read. 42. Hey, they scared. They scared. Hey, alert. 81.
On second down, a run with Breida. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out as his guys continue to pour it on. The extra point up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away. Yeah,
the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Set, cut. Look at the flag. Flag 59. Too little, cut. No. Off.
That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 16-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Mike 42. Hey, watch the ball. Chance. Check three. No.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Flush. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Down. 180. 54 Mike. Bandit.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Carr now on first down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Carr. Take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 5 on the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.